Welcome back, everybody. Well, I wanted to head down to the Smoky Mountains yesterday, but we had a little ice storm, and well, we still have a little snow, ice on the ground. It's 31 degrees. I do keep the Spyder plugged into a maintainer, so the yellow extension cords for the maintainer. I do not have a place to store my Spyder, so yes, it sits outside. I get a lot of people that don't understand that, but that's my situation right now. But I have 400 miles to go today, but this is how we're starting. This is the latest I've ever gone on a trip, so hopefully all goes well and I don't get cold. So I'll jump in once I get down the road. Welcome back, everybody. It is absolutely frigid. So let's see if I can pause the music. Welcome back, everybody. Today is November 17th, and believe it or not, I'm supposed to be down in the Smoky Mountains. I'm not in the Smoky Mountains. I am just a few miles from the house. So far I've had a weekend of fails, and did they already throw grit down on this? That's a lot of freaking grit. So let me get around these corners, because we had some snow and it looks like they've already started throwing grit down. So I was supposed to take off Thursday for the Smoky Mountains, and we had a little ice storm roll through. No big deal. I delayed it a day. I'd still have plenty of time to get everything done. I took, 4 days off work with a weekend, 5 or 6 days. I don't know. I can't remember. So yesterday I woke up, and when I left it was 31 degrees. And 31 degrees is cold, even with heated gear. You really got to be careful at those temperatures, because if you get cold, I mean, you're done. And I had to do 400 miles yesterday. So I geared up, came out, started the Spyder up, pulled it off the maintainer, shot a little video. This thing covered in snow. It was all pathetic. I've been having issues with these heated gloves, so I went ahead and bought some liners, some heated liners from the same company to throw in these gloves, because these gloves are comfortable. And I'm set. I got my troller, I got my heated gear on. I do not have heated socks, so it was just an insulated pair of socks and then another nice thick pair of socks that I normally wear when it's cold out. And I knew that, if the temperature stayed at that 30-degree mark, that it was going to be a hard ride. But it was supposed to be up to 40 degrees yesterday, and I was heading south, so I figured by the time I started getting cold, the temperatures would start to come up. And there was an accident on 71 heading toward Cincinnati, and it dropped me off on this back road because I was using my phone, which I don't know if I like using my phone as a GPS, because it gives you too many options. Hey, there might be a delay, get off here, and if you don't want to get off here, go ahead and cancel. Well, I couldn't cancel anything because these gloves are not touchscreen compatible. So that was I learned something yesterday. I'd rather just have the GPS, and then when I get there I can use the phone. So I got down the road a little bit, and I noticed my hands were starting to get cold. And then they got real cold, and those liners were not working. And like I said, right now they're plugged in, my gloves are plugged in, but they are not working. So after about, I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes of me being out in 31-degree weather and my gloves not working, I'm like, you know, this is just, it's too dangerous. It's not worth it. You know, I can get to the Smoky Mountains anytime. So I decided, you know, turn around and turn the action cam on. And always verify that it's on, because I look at the reflection of my phone and there's a red light on the front of it. And, you know, sure enough, it's flashing away like it is right now. And, you know, snow's covered everywhere. I was cold. I mean, it was going to be a nice little moto vlog. So, fail number one, the gloves took a crap. Or the liners, or the jacket. I got to figure out what's going on. Because these things plug right into my jacket liner. So either those leads are broken, or the new liners I got are broke. Laptop. And halfway through, it was telling me that the battery was almost dead and I needed to plug it in. You know, so I pick up the laptop and the cord's hanging off of it, and I'm like, well, it's plugged into the laptop. So I checked the box, it's plugged in at the box, and I checked, you know, where it's plugged in at the wall outlet. And sure enough, it was plugged in. So I unplugged it 5 or 6 times, and it finally started charging. So I was like, ugh. All right. Disaster averted. So this morning I started pulling all of the files off of my action cam to put on the laptop. And it did it again. It was telling me that it was not charging. How pretty is this up here? This is pretty. Ooh, I bet they are cold. That's nice though. That's real nice. So it was telling me it wasn't charging, and I'm like, ah, stupid thing. But it's old. It's very old. We got it from my son back in 2012, so it's very old. So I'm like, well, you know, at least I can put up a moto vlog. So I jumped in the files from the action cam, and literally I want to make sure we're still recording, which we are. The action cam recorded 16 seconds. 1-6. 16 seconds of my trip yesterday. So my gloves failed. I didn't get to take my trip. Laptop won't stay charged. Action cam recorded 16 seconds, and then it took absolutely all morning to charge the battery of my camera, and I'm like, this is so not right. So a quick trip to Best Buy, and I have a new laptop. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do right now, right before Christmas, but you know, this is what it is, and I'll deal with the consequences down the road. Because there's always consequences. Always. So, I'm out today, and if you see me going down, I'm looking at the reflection of my phone, just to make sure, you know, this thing's still working. So I'm out today. This is winter in Ohio right here. And it's not even winter, this is fall. But I forgot to take the lens off the camera. So I have a polarizing lens on this camera, so hopefully it's not too dark. And I'm just out for a nice little ride, you know, to get this failed weekend behind me. You know, because I was so looking forward to doing the Dragon one more time. And this is just a tiny little road. Tiny little road. And I love riding it because it's picture perfect, I do believe. And this is 668. So a quick update on the Spyder.
After a weekend of everything failing, the Spyder did not let me down. This thing is running like a top. So today I do believe it's Saturday. I would absolutely call this a failed weekend, but I'm out riding, I'm having a good time. I'm off again tomorrow, so I can do some more riding tomorrow. So yeah, sure, you know, I didn't get to get down to the Dragon. The Dragon will be there this spring. It's not going anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere. So it's upsetting, but come on, it's a trip. In the scheme of things, 1 through 10, I mean, this is a 2.5 maybe. So I'm gonna enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna get out tomorrow and do some more riding, and you know, that'll give me more time to plan to get down to the Dragon and things I want to do when I'm down there. And hey, when you ride, stuff like this happens. It's only happened to me one other time before, but it happens. Oh, and that sun feels good. So definitely give me a thumbs up, because my weekend sucks. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you in a couple days.